everyone. I'm Dr. Chinyere A. Ugaji, MD, MBA, currently in clinical practice and research on domestic violence, sexual violence, and enrolled in the Masters in Public Health, Social and Behavioral Sciences at Capella University, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and participant in the American mock interview session 2015. Graduate medical education application with application through the electronic residency application service 2015, with interest in healthcare education, leadership and public health, and submitted application documents through the electronic residency application service 2015 of the following documentation: medical school, a medical student performance evaluation, the MSPE or the Dean's letter, medical school transcripts, letters of recommendation, photograph, the ECFMG status report, USMLE transcripts, personal statements for internal medicine, family medicine, psychiatry, and pediatrics. Other documentations which include the American International School of Medicine diploma, the American Board of Family Medicine score report, a United States passport, Educational Commission for Foreign Graduates medical education certificates, American International School of Medicine transcripts, the a senior school certificate examination transcript from Owerri Girls Secondary School, Nigeria, United States Medical Licensing Examination Step 1 Clinical Skills and Step 2 Score Report, United States Medical Licensing Examination Certified Transcript of Scores, Imo State University School of Medicine transcripts, and licensing documentation verified and updated in 2014 with national licensing organizations. And and I would like to welcome you to Dr. Chiquito Mentoring Iridescent Educational Collaborative Global Ustream YouTube show, broadcasting live today, the 19th of December, and a Reach Higher and Let's Move initiative of the First Lady Michelle Obama. And I would like to share these quotes with you. At each and every juncture of our history, somebody has been audacious enough to say, we could do better, and most often than not, it's been young people who have done it. President Barack Obama, February 2nd, 2007. This program will mentor and cultivate young leaders of today and tomorrow. And I am glad that and I am proud that they will have this opportunity to serve. I look forward to working with those who are selected to participate, and I want to commend all who apply for their desire to help to forge a brighter future to help through public service, to forge a brighter future for our country through leadership. I'll take that again. This program will mentor and cultivate young leaders of today and tomorrow. And I am proud that they will have this opportunity to serve. I look forward to working with those who are selected to participate, and I want to commend all who apply for their desire to help through public service, to forge a brighter future for our country through public service. President Barack Obama on the White House internship, May 22nd, 2014. Education is the key to success for so many kids, and my goal specifically is to reach out directly to young, young people and encourage them to take charge of their futures and complete an education beyond high school. Um, First Lady Michelle Obama, January 16, 2014. Education is indispensable to the success of every individual and is the motivating factor behind my graduate medical education curriculum review and interest in the Reach Higher initiative, both by the First Lady Michelle Obama, inspired by these quotes by the First Lady Michelle Obama, and a determination to focus on education. Dr. Chinyere A. Ugoji, MD, MBA, October 25, 2014. I wish you good luck in your future endeavors, and except from a letter from Dr. Janet Albers, MD, Program Director, Southern Illinois University Family Medicine Residency Program, Springfield, Illinois, addressed to Dr. Chinyere A. Ugoji, MD, MBA. Dr. Chinyere A. Ugoji was noted to be kind and personable. An excerpt from a letter of recommendation from Dr. Kimberly Baker Jinor, MD, Program Director Emeritus, Henry Ford Internal Medicine Residency Program, Detroit, Michigan. This is to inform you that Ms. Chinyere A. Ugoji was hired by Always With You Home Care as an independent contractor. An excerpt from a letter of recommendation written by Always With You Home Care service at your doorsteps. Chinyere A. Ugoji is a Texas certified nurse aide currently employed at Friendship Home Health Agency, providing quality, compassionate, reliable care to the geriatric patients, working closely with the geriatric patients and their families as a paid healthcare worker. Ms. Chinyere A. Ugoji has good character, morals, and professional conduct, and we have no concerns about domestic violence or professional misconduct about Ms. Chinyere Augusta Ugoji, and recommend her highly for any position and to any individual can be contacted for more information. An excerpt from a letter of recommendation by Friendship Home Health Agency. Ms. Ugoji served a 1-month ophthalmology rotation in this office in 2006. She has shown herself to be an outstanding individual with a keen intellectual grasp of medical issues, combined with the compassion necessary to care for patients on a long-term basis. Many ophthalmology patients are elderly and or infirm, and I was impressed with her ability to deal with this population. With a quiet yet confident and competent demeanor, she's able immediately to put patients and staff at ease. She works well with ancillary personnel and is intellectually demanding. After a time in this office, she was totally familiar with workup and testing procedures, and she carried out her duties in an exemplary fashion. She also maintained a steady study schedule related to her monitored cases and discussions. I believe Ms. Ugoji will become a fine physician, and she has the qualifications to enter any specialty or field in which she may have an interest. An excerpt from a letter of recommendation from Dr. Jetty Bonnet, MD. I had the opportunity to work with Ms. Ugoji as one of my medical students. Ms. Ugoji participated in a surgery rotation with me at Northside Main Campus and Emory Crawford Lung Hospital in Atlanta, Georgia. Her duties involved physical examination, clinical assessments, and case presentation. Ms. Ugoji showed tremendous aptitude in grasping medical concepts, making associations, and applying various theories. Her keen perceptiveness and diligence as a student allowed her to make valid judgments and assessments when called upon. As part of her evaluation, Ms. Ugoji was required to present case presentations during our didactic sessions, before and after patient examinations. I was most impressed with her clinical acumen. She made accurate clinical observations and formulated good management plans. In addition, Ms. Ugoji had excellent rapport with the patients. She was not only able to attain the necessary information from them, but also to put them at ease very quickly. Her excellent interpersonal skills extended also to, to her colleagues and my office staff. She was well respected by her peers and others she came in contact with in my office. Besides the requisite skills Ms. Ugoji possesses, she also brings a compassionate spirit and insatiable desire to succeed. I support her for residency training without hesitation, and except from a letter of recommendation by Dr. O. Bruce Case, MD, FACS. I am writing this letter with great pleasure on behalf of Chinyere Augusta Ugoji for a residency position. I had the opportunity to work with Chinyere Ugoji during the period July 7th to July 31st in my family practice and pediatric office and the professional office at St. Elizabeth's Hospital, Chicago, Illinois. She worked under my supervision as an extern, seeing adult patients and pediatric patients. She did case presentations, performed vital signs and weights, and presented various topics. I was impressed by her history-taking skills and ability to quickly establish a rapport with the patients. She participated actively in combining the signs and symptoms of various diseases to arrive at differential diagnosis and treatment regimen. She exhibited outstanding clinical knowledge. She made accurate clinical observations and came up with good management plans. Chinyere Augusta Ugoji came across as a very hardworking, reliable, and intelligent young lady who would make a very good resident in any residency program. She was also able to develop good rapport with the pediatric patients as well as adult patients. She exhibited professional behavior and was willing to go the extra length to learn and to help others. She also exhibited excellent interpersonal skills towards her colleagues and office staff. She was viewed with respect and affection by her colleagues, staff, and patients. I have no doubt that she will excel in residency. I think she will make a good physician. An excerpt from a letter of recommendation by Dr. Saida Zahidi, MD, MDSC. I am writing this letter in support of Ms. Chinyere Ugoji's application for residency. I have had the opportunity of working with Ms. Ugoji as her attending physician during her family medicine clerkship. During the 8 weeks of the clerkship, my interaction with Ms. Ugoji was quite enjoyable. She was a hard-working student who was very eager to learn. She impressed me with her maturity, ability to be a team player, and to go the extra mile. Her personality was well pleasant and she was well liked by the staff. Ms. Ugoji always carried out her assignments and conducted herself in a professional manner. She was well respected by the other students and was a great example for the other students to follow. I was very impressed with her enthusiasm for learning and improving her clinical skills. Her clinical presentations were very good, and she presented them in a timely manner. Her write-ups were well written and very legible. Her field of knowledge was solid for her level of training, and her presentations were. In closing, I am recommending Ms. Ugoji to you with great enthusiasm. Ms. Ugoji would be an asset to any postgraduate training program. An excerpt from a letter of recommendation by Dr. Otis S. Powell, Jr., MD. So today I want to welcome you once again to Dr. Chiquito Mentoring Iridescence Educational Global Collaborative Ustream YouTube show, a Reach Higher and Let's Move initiative of the First Lady of the United States of America, First Lady Michelle Obama. And today we're going to be having a special broadcast for Christmas. It's a special holiday broadcast. And first of all, I would also want to do a brief to discuss briefly about virtual ground rounds. We have incorporated a new note writing session into our clinical skills session, and all through next week we're going to have a flexible schedule which will occur every day from 8 p.m. To 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 7 p.m. Central time to 8 p.m. Central time, and we'll demonstrate note writing skills on Dr. Chiquito Mentoring Iridescence Educational Collaborative show. For more details about this note writing session, please contact me by sending me an email or by calling me on my phone number, which is 214 2826927, and my email is chinyere.ugoji@yahoo.com. We're not going to talk about any we're not going to go through the virtual ground rounds session, which includes the modified St. Louis University mental status examination, the case the overview of the normal patient encounter, and write up of the normal physical examination, and also a case presentation today. Since we're having this special holiday broadcast today, but all through next week, for those of you who are interested in being able to have a closer to work closely with this educational initiative, please contact me so we can be able to discuss that further. All through next week, we'll talk about various cases which have been listed in my personal statement, and also various other cases which I have encountered in my clinical practice. So at this point, we'll go to the next section of the show, which is actually we were supposed to talk about electrocardiogram, and I want to invite you to check out my presentation on electrocardiogram interpretation, which is available on BrainShark. For more information, please contact me at my email or at my phone number. And then also, we were supposed to talk about admit orders. We're going to talk about that coming up next year after the holidays. And then we're going to go to the next section of the show, which is healthcare news. There have been a lot of interesting updates in healthcare with various associations, with various healthcare organizations, with various graduate medical education programs, and I'm going to share that with you. So from the White House, I encourage you to watch the weekly address from last week, which is titled "Ensuring that Americans Feel the gains of a growing economy. This is a very important topic, which and trend in the United States government. So I want to encourage you to watch that very interesting and weekly address by the President of the United States of America, President Barack Obama. From the American College of Physicians, there are there is discourse on relocation with information on that listed in the polls. From the American Academy of Family Physicians, there's talk about Medicare, Medicaid, physician remuneration in practice management, which is very important in your career in graduate medical education. From the American Psychiatric Association, there is a very important discourse on the annual meeting and travel to Canada. I want to invite you to check that out, which is a very these educational sessions are a very important part of your career, even in graduate medical education. From the American Academy of Pediatrics, there's talk about patient care, which involves e-cigarettes. It's very which is a very important part of your career in graduate medical education. I'm part of the American Academy of Family Physicians that was campaign, and I've learned a whole lot about integrating these practical skills into my practice as a physician, and also in application for graduate medical education, which I have discussed in my personal statement. These practical skills are very indispensable in lowering the number of patients who smoke, and also improving the mortality and the mobility by lowering the risk factors which are posed by cigarette smoking. From the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology, there is talk about evidence that has been linked to exposure to air population during pregnancy to autism risk. So this is very important in patient care. We see pregnant patients every day as medical students, also as family physicians, and also as fellows in obstetrics and gynecology. So it's very important to learn about all these risk factors that have to be attenuated, even as you provide excellent patient care to your patients. From the American Board of Family Medicine, for those of you who are taking your board exams, these questions are very indispensable in helping you to prepare. And once you follow the American Board of Family Medicine, which I have followed by social media on Facebook, you have access to these questions. So and also you can be able to contribute actively by posting on the page, or by sharing it on media, just like I'm doing. Once you have access to those questions. So today we have a question of the week, which is a 32-year-old female presents with complaints of moderate irritability and anxiety during the week before nearly all of her menstrual periods. During this time, she also has problems with weight gain and breast tenderness. She says she is her usual happy self at other times during the month. You diagnose premenstrual syndrome, PMS. Which one of the following complementary and alternative therapies have been shown to be helpful in reducing the symptoms of this problem? A. Saffron. B. St. John's wort. C. Soy. D. Iridoxine vitamin B6. E. Vitamin E. The answer to that, this 32-year-old female that has these symptoms, moderate irritability and anxiety during the week before her menstrual periods, weight gain and breast tenderness, and also mood changes. These are symptoms of premenstrual syndrome, which actually occurs in a large number of the population, which is caused by fluctuations in hormones diagnosed by the symptoms and also by labs, including um, follicular stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, and also doing a complete blood count, a comprehensive metabolic panel, and also excluding other pathology, which include thyroid dysfunction by doing a thyroid stimulating hormone, and also other lab orders. But it's diagnosed mostly by the symptoms, and the final diagnosis is premenstrual syndrome or PMS, and the treatment is St. John's wort from these options given. St. John's wort is an alternative and complementary medication which has shown to be efficacious in treating premenstrual syndrome or PMS. There are also other medications which have been efficacious, and I want to invite you to check out my presentation on depression sometime earlier in the in this educational series that was last year, and you can find that by checking out my YouTube my Ustream YouTube channel with information on my social media, and also you can also contact me for copies of those videos. And then also the next question is a bonus question, and it's a 2-year-old male is brought to your office for a well child check. He was born with pectus excavatum, which has progressed somewhat as he has grown. You and the parents are concerned about the potential for abnormal cardiopulmonary function and body image issues as the child grows. Repair of mild to moderately symptomatic pectus excavatum ideally should be considered when the patient is a toddler, B, preschool age, C, in elementary school, D, an adolescent. Well, the answer to that, I will talk a little bit about pectus excavatum. This 2-year-old which has these symptoms on a well child check, who presents to your office for a well child check, which is the chief complaint. And then from the history of present illness, you find out that he has a past medical history of pectus excavatum. He also has the symptoms of pectus excavatum, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. Going down all the algorithm for a patient encounter, getting to the assessment and plan. You wanna make a decision on this on the first diagnosis of pectus excavatum in terms of surgical repair. The question is, when do you do a surgical repair? Well, what is pectus excavatum? Well, it's an atypical configuration of the chest that results from abnormally growing rib cartilage. If you hear people saying, if you hear a patient presenting to you saying that they have a funnel chest, that their child has a funnel chest, or even a case presentation talks about funnel chest, it's still talking about the same thing, pectus excavatum. A concave chest is also pectus excavatum, or simply pectus. still talking about pectus excavatum. It's the most frequent congenital deformity of the anterior chest wall that occurs in 0.8% of the population. It's more common in boys than girls. Now, mild pectus excavatum is treated with exercise, while moderate and severe cases are candidates for surgical repair. Our patient had a mild to moderately symptomatic pectus excavatum, so this patient definitely is going to get a surgical repair. Now, a common misconception is that pectus abnormalities are merely a cosmetic issue. People think it's just a cosmetic issue, and as a result, people frequently go untreated. In severe cases, the condition may compromise heart and lung function. Many patients have reported experiencing shortness of breath and fatigue upon attempting exercise. What do you do in the history and physical examination? Well, you need to do a history and physical examination of the patient. You also need to do, in terms of imaging, a limited CT scan, echocardiogram, pulmonary function test, and also extensive discussions with the patient and their families about the diagnosis and treatment options. And that, and that occurs in the summary of the counter. Once you're done with the history gathering and also the physical examination, you summarize, and then also during patient education or counseling, you also summarize too, which can be found in the general format, or also in the step 2 and step 2 CS cases. Now, the severity of pectus excavatum is graded using a pectus index, also called the Haller index. So if you hear something called the pectus index or the Haller index, that's how you grade the severity of pectus excavatum. And also it's frequently calculated using CT measurements of the internal transverse diameter of the thorax, measured inside of the rib cage, divided by the shortest anterior posterior depth as measured from the internal aspect of the sternum to the anterior cortex of the closest vertebral body. So these measurements, which are done with a CT scan, can also be done with a plain chest x-ray. Due to the insurance requirements, most patients need a CT scan if they are considered surgical candidates, and we talked about that. If they have mild to moderately symptomatic pectus excavatum, then that's when they're surgical candidates. And an index of more than 3.25 warrants repair if the patient is symptomatic. So if the patient is symptomatic, has cardiopulmonary symptoms, and also if the pectus index or the Haller index is more than 3.25, then that's when they are actually surgical candidates. Now, the criteria for the surgical repair of pectus excavatum includes some of the things that we actually have listed above. And going to the question of when do you do the surgical repair? Well, it's it should be done when the children are teenagers, when they have gotten to the age of skeletal maturity. Most surgeons will wait for patients to reach the adolescence or early teenage years to perform repair. Repair during the later stages of teenage growth allow the patient to complete their growth and have a lower chance of recurrence. So if the patient is less than is not at that stage of a teenager, then it's a good idea to probably wait till they achieve skeletal maturity if their symptoms are not severe. That way they can be able to maximize their growth potential before surgery. So the answer to this question with the options of A, a toddler, B, preschool age, C, in elementary school, D, an adolescent, is an adolescent, because by then they would have achieved skeletal maturity. So the answer, I'm going to read out the answer, which is D. Repair of symptomatic pectus excavatum should be postponed until adolescence, if possible, as this approach allows for completion of growth and reduces the chance of recurrence. Younger children with severe cardiopulmonary problems may also be candidates for surgery, but repair at too early an age can result in improper growth of the chest wall and increases the risk of recurrence of the deformity. Adult repair is also feasible, and references are also listed, and some of the answers to have also been listed too. So with that, we'll go to the next section of the show, which is healthcare in Spanish. So a 26-year-old Hispanic male from Mexico who presents to your office with chief complaints of a headache, who cannot communicate in English. How do you get a history and physical? How do you summarize? How do you work on the assessment and plan, going through the laboratory orders, and being able to provide patient care to this patient? A 47-year-old Hispanic female from Puerto Rico who presents to the emergency room with abdominal pain, who cannot communicate in English, and and needs patient care. How do you provide patient care? Well, that's the importance of healthcare in Spanish. You need to be able to understand the basic communication modalities for being able to provide patient care to patients whose language is Spanish. So today we have a few sentences, and we're gonna make this as interactive. I want you to post on my social media, on my Ustream media, and also to practice it as we go. We're gonna be learning healthcare in Spanish. So the opening of the encounter, we're gonna talk about it in English, and then we'll talk about it in Spanish. So we have a patient whose name is Mr. A, and I'm gonna be the physician today. So Mr. A, hello, I'm Dr. Ugaji. It's nice to meet you. I'd like to ask you some questions and examine you today. So how do you say that in Spanish? Well, opening of the encounter is apertura del encuentro. So how do you say that in Spanish? Señor A, hola, soy el Dr. Ugaji. Encantado de conocerte. Me gustaría preguntar alguna pregunta, yo lo examinaré hoy. So that's basically saying, I'm going to ask you, saying, Mr. A, hello, I'm Dr. Ugaji. It's nice to meet you, which is it's nice to meet you. I'd like to ask you some questions and examine you today. Questions is pregunta, and today is height. So now the next sentence is how can I help you today? And that can and that is said ¿Cómo puedo ayudarle? So that's how you say how can I help you today? Ayudarle is today. Puedo is help. The next question is what brought you to the hospital or clinic today? And that can be said as ¿Quién te trajo al hospital clínica hoy? So that's how you say what brought you to the hospital or clinic today, and hoy is today. And then the next question is what made you come in today? And the Spanish version of that is Quieto venir hoy. So that's what made you come in today. So that's healthcare in Spanish, and we just learned a few Spanish words, and I hope that can be able to be helpful to you even as you provide patient care in whatever setting you are in. It's very, very important also in the Accreditation Council of Graduate Medical Education core competency of interpersonal skills and communication, because you do encounter patients whose only language is Spanish. So now we're going to go to the next section of the show. You're on Dr. Chiquito mentoring iridescent educational global collaborative Ustream YouTube show, a Reach Higher and Let's Move initiative of the First Lady of the United States of America, First Lady Michelle Obama. We're going to be talking about public health. There are lots of there are lots of trending public health issues which I am working on working on with my masters in public health at Capella University, Minneapolis, Minnesota, a very reputable school that has lots of career opportunities in whatever career path that you are in. My core track is social and behavioral sciences due to my varied psychiatry varied research in psychiatry, even from medical school, from internal medicine residency program at Henry Ford Internal Medicine Residency Program, Detroit, Michigan, Southern Illinois University Family Medicine Residency Program, Springfield, Illinois, psychiatry research at University of Texas Southwestern Psychiatry Department, and also as a physician in my varied charity works in my community healthcare projects, and also in my day-to-day patient care activities. And that's and also I've also done some psychiatric research as part of my capstone project my master's in business administration, called public health administration at Davenport University, Transfer City, Michigan. So my topic today, and also working in association with various public health organizations, including the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the World Health Organization, the White House. I have chosen domestic violence as a public health issue, domestic violence, sexual violence as a public health issue, and I have also been opportune to learn from various experts in this field. I actually attended a conference with the American Academy of Family Physicians, with their physicians this year, and I attended a conference presented by a program director in the metropolitan area of New York on domestic violence. And some of the things that have been able to strike out in domestic violence include being able to look out for these characteristics which have been found in domestic sexual violence, and which are very important to watch out for to prevent future occurrence, and to be able to mitigate to mitigate this public health issue, which include psychiatric predominance in domestic violence, including crying in public places, example in courts, in other public places. Child abuse occurs in conjunction with domestic violence and sexual assault. Continued domestic violence also occurs, and continued sexual assault, which includes um, any unwarranted um, sexual assault, which can occur as physical, financial, and other forms of domestic violence, which we'll discuss in our case presentation coming up soon on the Chiquito Mentoring Iridescent Education Global Collaborative Educational Newsroom YouTube show. A rich high and left with initiative of the First Lady of the United States of America, First Lady Michelle Obama. And then also, and we're going to learn about how to be able to make be able to recognize domestic violence, and also be able um, to recognize the risk factors, the causes, and also be able to recognize the signs and the symptoms, how to manage these very important public health topic, and also how to prevent it in our communities. You can make a difference on the various phases of domestic violence. Um, 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 can be helped even with your input, and that's why I'm sharing my personal experience. Even as we go on this show, to be able to help to prevent and to reduce the numbers of this public health issue. So now we'll go to the next section of the show, which is medical legal medicine. We talked a little bit about that in our previous shows. We talked about um, legal issues like divorce, immigration, how moving, relocation, and other and also health issues can also be able to affect your training in graduate medical education, and we have resources for that in Dr. Chiquito Mentoring Iridescent Educational Collaborative Global Newsroom YouTube show. We can be able to practice, can be able to help you with finding help. So I mean, if you're a physician from outside the United States and you need help with that, we can be able to offer practical help, practical resources to be able to set you towards the right way, to be able to get you into your career path in graduate medical education, to be able to help you get success in graduate medical education. So we offer those resources. To be able to tap into that, I want you to contact me at my email, which is chinyere.ugoji@yahoo.com, or my phone number, which is 214-282-6927. And then now we'll go to the next section of the show, which is graduate medical education collaboration. And all the information that I'm about to list now can be found and appropriately cited, and emails which have been sent out for permission, and asking about and also for appropriate citation. I can be contacted for more information about it. This is not intended to violate the National Residency Matching Program. No specific details are given out about the match, and no information in this presentation is intended to be in validation of the National Residency Matching Program. So I was opportunity to collaborate with various graduate medical education programs, and I am going to talk about that collaboration. Yeah, so was able to collaborate. I've been able to collaborate with various graduate medical education programs with various modes of communication, which include email, and the number of programs I've been able to collaborate have been 1,254. And then by phone, I was able to collaborate with medical education programs with 23 graduate medical education programs. By voicemail, 33 was the number. By fax, 0 for this week, and then other, which includes other modalities. Maybe the phone kept ringing, or maybe I wasn't able to connect. It include 3. And I have a potential face-to-face collaboration this March season of 2. And I have the data. The data have been sent out. I hope you got it. If you did not, please contact me at my email chinyere.ugoji@yahoo.com, or my phone number 214-282-6927 for the data. This reflect trends in good trends in graduate medical education in physician training, which is a very important component of healthcare. That's how we create a healthy global community. The transcripts of the phone collaboration, I was opportunity to talk with very wonderful individuals, wonderful program coordinators, wonderful program directors, wonderful residents, wonderful applicants, wonderful medical students, and wonderful staff. It's very important. Teamwork in healthcare. I was able to experience that firsthand by collaboration and by getting this data. And the transcript of the phone collaboration was, "Hi, I'm Dr. Chinyere Ugoji, MD, MBA, AAMC ID 1229163, NRMP ID N01717734, an application through the electronic Residency Application Service 2015. I'm currently in clinical practice and enrolled in a master's in public health with Dr. Chikito mentoring EBD Sense educational global collaborative mainstream YouTube show, a Reach Higher Let's Move initiative of the First Lady of the United States of America, First Lady Michelle Obama. Interested in interviewing at your program and can be reached at email chinyere.ugoji@yahoo.com, spelled T as in cat, H as in house, I as in India, N as in Nancy, Y as in yellow, E as in elephant, R as in rose, E as in elephant, U as in umbrella, G as in Gary, O as in orange, R as in rose, J as in John, I as in India @yahoo.com, or phone number 214-282-6927. Thanks, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Wish you a wonderful rest of your day and happy holidays. So that was the that's the transcript of the phone call, and I will also go into more detail about the collaboration and what I learned from these programs. I collaborated with Providence Hospital, Alaska Family Medicine Residency Program, Anchorage, Alaska. They have a very strong program. With residents, and I was able to learn about the mission and the goals of the program, and learned about the structure of the curriculum, the strengths of the program, and I also learned about recruitment with the program. I also was able to collaborate by reading information on the website with the program director, Dr. Harold Johnston, MD, FAAFP, and also the program coordinator, Beth Sweeney. And also an assistant, Chantal Ward. So it was it was a very enlightening collaborative session. I was also able to collaborate with St. Vincent's East Program, Family Medicine Residency Program, Birmingham, Alabama. And I was able to collaborate with the program director, Dr. Marion X. Sims, MD, the program coordinator, Kathy Graves, and also learn all about the program and learn from their wealth of experience. I was then I was also able to collaborate with Tuscaloosa College of Community Health Science Programs, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the program director, Richard Friend, MD, the program coordinator, Alison R. Adams. I have also been opportunity to collaborate with this program in the past by interviewing with them. I learned about the program, learned about the mission of the program, the curriculum of the program, and also learned about the structure of the program, and also and also you know yeah, and I want to thank them for I want to invite them formally, invite everyone who I'm gonna talk about today formally to join this Bridge High and Let's Move initiative. I recall that I also I also went through some physical activity during my interview. I climbed some stairs, and I got a little talk on the importance of physical activity by the program director at that point, who was Dr. John Waits. And I also learned about teams in clinics. I also learned that they have various teams in clinics which will help in efficient teamwork as part of, um, of patient care in accreditation council of graduate medical education core competency. I collaborated with the University of Alabama Medical Center Huntsville program, Family Medicine Huntsville residency. The program director, Dr. Ralph Samlowski, MD, and also the program coordinator, um, um, Angela Edwards. Um, I believe she was a program coordinator when I also did my observership at the program in 2010, and I learned a whole lot about in a wide variety of settings. It was a family medicine training service and rotation, but I was able to undergo to learn about patients in the inpatient setting, patients in the clinic, patients in the nursing home. I was also able to collaborate with all the residents and all the staff. It was a very it was a rotation that was packed with patient care, medical knowledge, system-based learning, practice-based learning, professionalism and interpersonal and communication skills. And I was able to work closely with the program director then, Dr. Mary Cristani, and also I was also able to round with the program director now, Dr. Ralph Samlowski, and the residents. And it was a very good learning opportunity. I was able to to improve my accreditation council of graduate medical education core competencies, and also experience firsthand what they have to offer in terms of resident education. And I hope that I can be able to achieve my graduate medical education training at this program. And I was able to collaborate with the University of South Alabama program, Mobile, Alabama Family Medicine Residency Program. The program director, Ehab A. Molkaha, MD, and also the program coordinator, Stacy M. Hartman. I was able to learn from their wealth of knowledge about their desire for resident education, and also from St. Joseph's Hospital and Medical Center Family Medicine Residency Program, Phoenix, Arizona. The program director, Dr. Sarah Pena, MD, and the program coordinator, Vicky Francis. I was able to learn about resident education from this from this program. From North Colorado Medical Center Family Medicine Residency Program, Greenlee, Colorado. I was able to collaborate with the program director, Dr. David B. Smith, MD, and the program coordinator, Carmen Laws. I was able to collaborate with them with St. Anthony Hospital Program, Westminster, St. Anthony Hospital Family Medicine Residency Program, Westminster, Colorado. I was able to collaborate with the program director, Sherry Veris, MD, MHSM, and the program coordinator, Jennifer Stradley. And I was able to learn from them. I collaborated with Atlanta Medical Center Program, Family Medicine Residency Program, Atlanta, Georgia. I collaborated with the program director, Dr. George W. Brown, MD, and the program coordinator, Mariana Watson. And I also completed my rotations from this program. They have a very strong program, and they're dedicated to graduate medical education training. And then I collaborated with the Memorial Health University Medical Center, Mesa University School of Medicine, Savannah program Family Medicine Residency Program. I've been able to collaborate with them in the past by having a face-to-face interview, and they have a very strong program. The program director, Dr. Robert M. Paley, and the program coordinator, Joanne W. Warman. They are very dedicated to resident education. I learned about the the um, the the strength of the program, and also what Dr. Robert M. Paley has contributed to the program since he became program director. I remember sharing his dedication, and also his zeal to bring to be able to you know to ensure that graduate medical education thrives in this program. And I was able to collaborate with the residents, even on, yeah, by media, by watching the YouTube videos, the YouTube videos on the website, and I learned about improvements in accreditation counting of graduate medical education core competency training, with personal experiences from these residents, and the special tracks that they have, and also the emphasis that they place on medical student training at Memorial Health University Medical Center, Mesa University School of Medicine, Savannah Program, Family Medicine Residency Program. So I was able to collaborate with the next program, which was Morehouse School of Medicine Program, Family Medicine Residency Program, East Point, Georgia, with the program director Dr. Folashade Omole MD, the program coordinator Caroline M. Clark. They have a very strong program. I've been able to collaborate with them via email. I've also been able to attend ground rounds at the program in the past as a medical student, and they are very dedicated to accreditation council of project medical education on core competency training. And then I also collaborated with Cedar Rapids Medical Education Foundation Program, Family Medicine Residency Program, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And they have a very strong program. I was opportunity to collaborate with the program director, Dr. Donald Kevin Gordon MD, and the program coordinator, Beth Kotoski. They are dedicated to resident education. I've also been opportunity to have a face-to-face interview with them in the past, and I was able to learn all about the program's dedication to resident education. I recall collaborating with the program director at that point, Dr. Anne Sullivan, MD, and I recall sharing my goals of resident education and the zeal that she had to be able to ensure that graduate medical education continues and also thrives in this program. And then I also collaborated with Family Medicine Residency of Idaho, Magic Valley Rural Program, Family Medicine Residency Program, Boys, Idaho. I collaborated with the program director, Dr. David Schmitz, MD, and the program coordinator, Holly Taniguchi. They have a very strong program, and I have been able to collaborate with their faculty members, their residents, and American Academy of Family Physicians conferences, and I have been able to learn about their dedication to resident education. I also collaborated with Family Medicine Residency of Idaho Program, Family Medicine Residency Program, Boys, Idaho, with the program director, Dr. Brandon Michelson, DOMD, and the program coordinator, the program director, Dr. Justin Glass, MD, and the program coordinator, Holly Taniguchi. So they are also dedicated to resident education. I also collaborated with Idaho State University Family Medicine Residency Program, Pocatello, Idaho, I collaborated with the program director, Dr. Brandon Michelson, DOMD, and the program coordinator, Sarah O'Connor, and I learned about their dedication to resident education. I also collaborated with Jackson Park Hospital Program, Chicago Family Medicine Residence Program, Chicago, Illinois. I collaborated with the director, Dr. Roxane Nazneen MD, and the program coordinator, Retha R. Ross. I have also been opportunity to collaborate with them in the past face to face and be able to discuss our passion for medicine, discuss various case presentations, discuss resident education, share my experiences from medical school, from my various graduate medical education programs, and they are very dedicated to graduate medical education. I also completed an externship at St. Elizabeth and St. Mary's Hospital Family Medicine Residency Program, Chicago, Illinois, with Dr. Saida Zahidi, MD, and I was also able to learn a lot about this program, even when I was completing my rotation. Learn about the city of Chicago, which has a lot of potential for healthcare, and I would and I was able to learn about their dedication to resident education. I also collaborated with Presence St. Mary and Elizabeth Medical Center Family Medicine Residency Program, Chicago, Illinois. I collaborated with the program director, Dr. Michael H. Friedman, MD, and the program coordinator, Catherine Ryan. Yeah, Ryan. They have a very strong program. I've completed an observership at this program, an externship at this program, a hands-on externship, and I also attended their various grand rounds. And I was able to experience, have conceptualize graduate medical education, even as it happens in at present St. Mary and Elizabeth Medical Center Family Medicine Residency Program, and share their dedication to resident education. I also collaborated with Southern Illinois University Carbondale Program Family Medicine Residence Program, Carbondale, Illinois, with the program director, Dr. Quincy Scott, DO, and the program coordinator, Crystal Arnold. I have also been able to collaborate with them face to face. They have a very strong program where with emphasis on resident autonomy, and also they also have a wide variety of pathophysiology, and they also have opportunity for fellowships, um, I also learned about their dedication to resident education. I was also opportunity to collaborate with St. Louis University School of Medicine Belleville program, Belleville, Illinois, Family Medicine Residency Program, with the program director, Dr. Marjorie Guthrie, MD, and the program coordinator, Laura C. Pelshu. I have been able to collaborate with them face to face in the past. They have a very strong program. They have a military track and and a civilian track, and they also have a very strong program in the hospital where the program is located, and also in the city with various pathophysiology are dedicated to resident education. I was also able to collaborate with Union Hospital Program, Terry Family Medicine Residency Program, Terry County, Indiana, with the program director, Dr. Stephen A. McDonald, MD, and the program coordinator, Vicky Miller. They have a very strong program. I was able to learn about their program. I have also been opportuned to collaborate with them at the American Academy of Family Physicians conferences, and I also learned about their program and the dedication to residents education. I also collaborated with Baton Rouge General Medical Center Family Medicine Business Program, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I collaborated with the program director, Dr. Derek Anderson, MD, and also the program coordinator, Rhonda Branford. They have a very strong program. I've been opportunity to collaborate with them face to face in the past. I've learned about the dedication to resident education, about the strengths of the program in the hospital where it's located. I learned about the curriculum of the program, and also about patient care and medical knowledge in this program. I also collaborated with Louisiana State University Lake Charles Family Medicine Residency Program, Lake Charles, Louisiana. I collaborated with the program director, Dr. Alan Lebato, MD, and the program coordinator, Julia Hutchinson. I also had the opportunity to collaborate with them face to face. They have a very strong program, and I was able to learn about the dedication to resident education. I also collaborated with Hereford Hospital, Wayne State University Family Medicine Residency Program, with the program director, Dr. Marie Shreve, MD, and the program coordinator, Catherine Gagalino, BS. I also was able to learn about their dedication to resident education. I completed my internal medicine residency program at Henry Ford Internal Medicine Residency Program. They have a very good um, um, graduate medical education training program in the hospital where it's located in the city of Detroit with a wide variety of patient pathophysiology, and I was able to learn about their dedication to resident education. I also collaborated with St. John's Hospital and Medical Center Program Family Medicine Residency Program with the program director Dr. Mark Pascal, MD, and program coordinator Stephen E. Minnick. I also learned about their dedication to resident education. I've been opportunity to collaborate with them face to face in the past, and they have a very strong program in the hospital where they're located, and they have a good structured curriculum, and also wide variety of physiology for patient care, for medical knowledge, and lots of didactic conferences, system-based learning, um, system-based practice and practice-based learning, communication and interpersonal skills, and professionalism. I was also able to collaborate with University of North Carolina Hospitals Program, Family Medicine Residency Program, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I collaborated with the program director, Dr. Christy Page, MD, and the program coordinator, Jessica Smith. And I learned about their program. They have a very strong program with dedication to resident education. I also collaborated with Jamaica Hospital Medical Center, Albert Easton College of Medicine Program, Family Medicine Residency Program, Jamaica, New York, with the program director, Dr. Gina Barcelo D.O., the program coordinator, Sheila Paje. And I learned about their dedication to resident education. I've been opportune to collaborate with this program, interviewing for an externship this year, and I shared a wide variety of patient pathophysiology on psychiatry, on in psychiatry. I actually collaborated with the psychiatry program for the externship, but I was able to learn about the other programs that are present at this hospital in the city of New York with a wide variety of pathophysiology. I also collaborated with St. Anthony Hospital Family Medicine Residency Program, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, with the program director Dr. Cheryl Onaroka, MD, and the program coordinator Melinda Gaza. They have a very strong program, and they are also dedicated to resident education. I also collaborated with Lancaster General Hospital Family Medicine Residency Program, Lancaster, Philadelphia, with the program director Dr. Stephen D. Ratcliffe, MD, the program coordinator Jessica Blackburn. They have a very strong program. I've been opportunity to collaborate with them at the American Academy of Family Physicians conferences, and I was able to learn about the strengths of this program, the dedication to resident education. I also collaborated with UPMC Medical Education Presbyterian Shadyside Hospital Program, Family Medicine Residency Program, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and I collaborated with the program director, Dr. Randall Kolb, MD, and the program coordinator, Tara M. Redwing. I have also been opportunity to collaborate with them at the American Academy of Family Physicians Conference. I learned about their dedication to resident education by collaborating with them. I also collaborated with UPMC Medical Education St. Margaret Hospital Family Medicine Residency Program, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. The program director, Dr. Michelle Hilty, MD. This program is dedicated to resident education. I've been opportunity to collaborate with them at the American Academy of Family Physicians, the American Academy of Family Physicians conferences in the past. I was also opportunity to collaborate with Palmetto Health, University of South Carolina School of Medicine Family Medicine Residency Program, Columbia, South Carolina. The program director, Dr. Charles J. Carter, MD, the program coordinator, Shannon Newborn. I collaborated with them, and I also learned about dedication to resident education. I collaborated with the University of South Alabama Internal Medicine Residency Program, Mobile, Alabama, with the program director, Dr. Errol D. Crook, MD, and the program coordinator, Cindy Lawrence. I learned about the dedication to resident education. I collaborated with St. Mary's Hospital Waterbury Program, Internal Medicine Residency Program, Waterbury, Connecticut, with the program director, Dr. Jason R. Roulette, MD, and the program coordinator, Lee Aronin. I also learned about their dedication to resident education. I also collaborated with Morehouse School of Medicine Internal Medicine Residency Program at Atlanta, Georgia. The program director, Dr. Cinnamon Bradley, MD, and the program coordinator, Yolanda Z. Christie. They have a very strong program. I also completed my rotations in Atlanta, Georgia. I was opportune to attend some ground rounds and experience resident education firsthand at this program. I also collaborated with Union Memorial Hospital Program, Internal Medicine Residency Program, Baltimore, Maryland. I collaborated with the program director, Dr. Stephanie A. Detalan, MD, and the program coordinator, Stephanie Griffin. I also learned about the dedication to resident education. I collaborated with Bassett Medical Center Program, the program coordinator, Dr. Edward E. Bishop Jr. MD, and program coordinator, Terry Claus. They have a very strong program and they're dedicated to resident education. I collaborated with Jamaica Hospital Medical Center Internal Medicine Residency Program with program director Dr. Richard W. Pinsker, MD, and the program coordinator Geraldine Kinetis. They have a very strong program with dedication to resident education. I also collaborated with Canton Medical Education Program, Canton, Ohio, Internal Medicine Residency Program, with the program director Dr. Jennifer L. Bouillard, MD, and the program coordinator Kathy Wolford. They have a very strong program. I also collaborated with St. Vincent Charity Medical Center, Case Western Reserve University Family Medicine Internal Medicine Residency Program, Cleveland, Ohio. The program director, Dr. Kevian Ravaka, MD, MBA, and the program coordinator, Nicole Allen Banks. They have a very strong program, and I have also been opportunity to collaborate with them in the past, and I was able to share my graduate medical education goals with case presentations, including diabetes. I also learned about tuberculosis in the noon conference that I attended. I also learned about the hospital in the city where it's located in Cleveland, Ohio, with a wide variety of pathophysiology. I also collaborated with University of Oklahoma School of Community Medicine Internal Medicine Residency Program, Tulsa, Oklahoma, with the program director Dr. John H. Schumann, MD, and the program coordinator Katie Cahill. I have the opportunity to collaborate with them face to face in the past. They have a very strong program dedicated to patient education, didactics, medical knowledge is also emphasized as part of the Accreditation Council of Graduate Medical Education Core Competency Training, and also patient care too. I also collaborated with Palmetto Health, University of South Carolina School of Medicine, Internal Medicine Residency Program, Columbia, South Carolina. We have the program director, Dr. Mary Beth Boston, MD, and the program coordinator, Rachel Jones. I have been opportune to collaborate with them face to face in the past. I collaborated with University of Tennessee College of Medicine at Chattanooga, Internal Medicine Research Program, Chattanooga, Tennessee, and with Program Director Jennifer Dolly, MD, and Program Coordinator Deborah D. Fuller. I've also been opportunity to collaborate with them in the past. Louisiana State University Psychiatry Residency Program, Baton Rouge, Louisiana was the next program I collaborated with the program director, Dr. Kathleen A. Crepazano, MD, and the program coordinator, Natalie Woodward. And then I collaborated with Louisiana State University Oshnia Clinic Foundation Psychiatry Residency Program, New Orleans, Louisiana, with the program director, Dr. Erich J. Conrad, MD, and program coordinator, Sidate Skaggs. And then Berkshire Medical Center Program, Psychiatry Residency Program, Pittsfield, Massachusetts, with the program director, Dr. Alex N. Sabo, MD, and program coordinator, Nora Hamilton. Boston University Medical Center Program, Psychiatry Residency Program, Boston, Massachusetts, with the program director, Dr. Janet E. Osterman, MD, and the program coordinator, Maria Nunes. With Brigham and Women's Hospital, Harvard Medical School Program, Psychiatry Residency Program, Boston, Massachusetts, with program director, Dr. Christy Sams, MD, and the program coordinator, Sylvia Luciano. St. Elizabeth Medical Center, Psychiatry Residency Program, Boston, Massachusetts, and with the program director, Dr. Joseph M. Kokozila, MD, and the program coordinator, Tara Lauren. With John Hopkins University Program, Psychiatry Residency Program, Baltimore, Maryland, and with the program director, Dr. Graham W. Redgrave, MD, and program coordinator, Victoria Cruz. With Pinecrest Christian Mental Health Services Program, with program director, Dr. William Sanders, DO, and program coordinator, Carissa Van Sponsen. With St. Mary Mercy Hospital Program, Psychiatry Residency Program, Livonia, Michigan, with the program director, Dr. William Kadiasis, MD, and the program coordinator, Lisa King. With University of New Mexico Program, Psychiatry Residency Program, Albuquerque, New Mexico, with program director, Dr. Pamela Aranella, MD, and program coordinator, Judith Aro Rivera Camps. I have opportunity to collaborate with the residents at the American Academy of Family Physicians conferences on this program's dedication to residents' education. And then I also collaborated with Albert Eastern College of Medicine Psychiatry Residency Program, Bronx, New York, with the program director, Dr. Andrew Weiss, MD, and program coordinator, Jerilyn Salmer. I collaborated with Lincoln Medical and Mental Health Center Psychiatry Residency Program, with program director, Dr. Brian Lags, MD. And also with Maimonides Medical Center Program, Psychiatry Residency Program, Brooklyn, New York. The program director, Dr. Scott G. McPhee, MD, and program coordinator, Maria Vera. With Cleveland Clinic Foundation Program, Psychiatry Residency Program, Cleveland, Ohio. With the program director, Dr. Karen Jacobs, and the program coordinator, Sharon Izzo. With University of Cincinnati Medical Center College of Medicine Program, Psychiatry Residency Program, Cincinnati, Ohio. With the program director, Dr. Brian Evans, DO, and the program coordinator, Lucian Fear. With Oregon Health and Science University Program, Psychiatry Residency Program, with the program director, Dr. McKinsey, MD, and the program coordinator, Abby Schwab. I also collaborated with the University of Washington Psychiatry Residency Program, Seattle, Washington, and with the program director, Dr. Deborah S. Cowley, and program coordinator, Athena Wall. They have a very strong program in a very structured, very resident-friendly program, and I was able to share my graduate education goals with this program. So these are the programs that I collaborated with. That's the list, and I also did not. I also and these programs I collaborated with by phone and also by voicemail, And then the rest of the programs I collaborated with by email, social media, and also other modalities. So at this point, we are gonna go to the next session of the show, which is opportunity for questions and sharing your experiences. I want to invite you to share your experiences. Feel free to contact me on social media, post on my Ustream, social stream, or even send me an email or call me on Skype or other modalities. This is the only distinctive forum created for graduate medical education to discuss on various topics that might come up in graduate medical education. These 3 to 5 years of your life are a very important component of where you learn a lot about pathophysiology, about patient care, medical knowledge, system-based practice, practice-based learning, professionalism, interpersonal skills, and communication. And this show was created to be able to create a forum for people to discuss these topics. And some of the questions that I have had that people have contacted me about, I want to thank you for contacting me. Include how do you handle stress? So physician burnout. There are lots of colleagues who have experienced physician burnout, and that's why resident wellness and work-life balance in residency is emphasized in residency programs. There is an avenue for that, and we can be able to help set you on the right way. And also, I've been also asked, teach me something non-medical in 5 minutes. Leadership is actually a very important, an important non-medical thing, part of education, and also what we experience every day. There are various styles of leaderships, which I have been able to learn from my previous course, which I got an A in, and I also learned, and which I have, discussed, on a one-to-one basis. I also had web hosting is also something I've discussed on a one-to-one basis with various individuals. That's a non-medical thing which can help in information dissemination in graduate medical education and also in healthcare. And also, I've also been asked, who are your heroes? I've shared that previously on the shows, on the show, and I've also had people who have told me that I am their hero because of my interest in education. So I want to thank all our Ustream, our educational supporters. You are why we are here to be able to create this forum for graduate medical education. And then also, I also want to, and then which also, reminds me about mentorship in healthcare. And I want to say that all the program directors and all the program coordinators of the residents, the students, the staff, and even our leaders too, our leaders and also those who are dedicated to education, particularly graduate medical education, are my heroes because they set a trend for us to be able to follow in terms of achieving success in graduate medical education, to be able to acquire these necessary skills of patient care, medical knowledge, system-based practice, practice-based learning, professionalism, communication and interpersonal skills, and be able to emerge equipped to be able to contribute towards patient care, towards health care, to be able to touch someone's life, to leave a lasting impact on someone when they are experiencing an illness and medical condition. That's why these people are my heroes. And I want to remind you that Dr. Chiquito Mentoring Iridescence collaborative global educational Ustream YouTube show, a Reach Higher and Let's Move initiative of the First Lady Michelle Obama, is also providing free mock interviews. The number of people who have been interviewed by me and also by this educational initiative are increasing. We are creating awareness of how interviews an opportunity to share interviews, experience, and also to be able to have a chance to answer the commonly asked interview questions that you might encounter even as you go on your expedition for the perfect graduate medical education program for your needs. And this is actually a very good opportunity to be able to get a first-hand experience right before you go for your interviews. Then also we're also offering a free physical examination bonanza. That means that you get a free physical examination live on Dr. Chiquito Mercury Iridescence Educational Global Collaborative Ustream YouTube show. You get to have all the components of a physical examination, from a general survey, from cardiovascular examination, a respiratory examination, and abdominal examination with proper um, patients, patient with patient um, 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 yeah, patient care, with decent patient care. We are gonna I am willing to talk about it with you face to face. We can talk about, discuss it before you come live on set. And I understand that many that that healthcare reform with the healthcare insurance marketplace has actually provided lots of people with insurance. But you're being able to come on this show can be able to help in propagating education, being able to help people who are in education, healthcare professionals who are in education, to learn about physical examination modalities. And it's free for you. We can talk about various opportunities. We also are giving out free iPads, free tablets, and also I'm also hiring for $50 an hour for you to join this educational initiative, which is a much higher and less paid initiative of the First Lady of the United States of America, First Lady Michelle Obama. And I'm also recruiting interested individuals for charity works. I've done the Light the Night walk for leukemia and lymphoma in the past, and I had lots of events which were geared towards fundraising and also creating awareness, and also lots of educational talks on leukemia and lymphoma. And I want to thank the individuals who were able to make it a success. I had a very good team, and they were always inquiring about activities. They were always being interactive. They were always showing their support in various ways. And I want to thank all of you. You are why these illnesses or these medical conditions are actually are able to be to be to be to be to help improve the mortality and the mobility, yeah, and the mobility of all these medical conditions, by creating awareness and also by standing for this, by being part of this educational collaborative, yeah, collaborations. And also throughout the year, I've also been able to do the AIDS Walk South Dallas. I actually had a booth. I was able to perform free physical examinations. I was able to do patient history and physical examinations, and I also was able to have hands-on experience. It was a very wonderful opportunity, and I also had a team, and I also want to thank you once again. I also was able to provide charity to provide free healthcare in the community at a community church in Dallas, Texas, and it was a very wonderful opportunity. The pictures can be seen on my my Facebook, and also was on my website. And I learned a whole lot about yeah about about healthcare. At a community level, healthcare has gone has gone has a global emphasis, and healthcare reform has contributed towards that. So I was able to learn a lot about healthcare, by performing free physical examination, doing sports physicals, being able to have hands-on experience at the community level. And which will help me tremendously in being able to tap into the mission and goals of graduate education, to be able to emerge licensed to provide healthcare, contribute towards healthcare reform globally through graduate medical education. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this show at this time. It's 9:40, and we are gonna be having um, a broadcast by 10:30. We're gonna be doing Zumba as part of the Let's Move initiative, and also we're gonna and also I want to invite you to share your success stories throughout the year. This is a special Christmas um, um, session, and I want to invite you to share your success in healthcare throughout the years. I want you to be more collaborative, to send an email to my email, to call me, to share my social media your success stories throughout the year. This special Christmas broadcast was designed to create a forum for that. And I want to wish you wonderful holidays. I'm going to be having the patient notes sessions all through next week from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and I want you to be part of it. So we're gonna have the next show by 10:30, where we'll be dancing to Zumba. Frank Bugalaro, Zumba with Shelly, one of my dedicated instructors. I'll be learning the moves by 10:30 a.m. Central Time. I want to invite you to log in and be part of this interactive show. And with that, I want to end this show. Dr. Chiquito Mentoring Iridescence Educational Global Collaborative Ustream YouTube show. I want to wish you a wonderful day. I invite you to collaborate with us by 10:30 a.m. Central Time.